What's up, everybody? It's Bazzi here. Today I am with Most Requested Live. Shout out Romeo, shout out iHeart for putting this together, for getting us all here. I'm obviously in my home right now in these very, testing times. I hope everybody's doing the same and is safe. And today I will be answering some of your questions. Okay, let's dive in. So Jen from Rome, Georgia asked me, what have you learned about yourself while riding out this pandemic? I think I learned a lot about, I think it's given me a lot of perspective on me previously to the pandemic, on how things were very busy and I was very jittery on go. And I think the pandemic has kind of, taught me, how to be comfortable alone and how to be comfortable when things are still, and honestly how to just continue being more comfortable with myself. So yeah. Levi from Auckland, New Zealand, we got all, actually not an Aussie, sorry, I almost offended you, asked, have you got an album coming out soon? If you know me and if you've paid attention to me over the last few years, you know that I stay steady coming with music, and obviously something special is coming soon. Sarah from Kansas City said, what's the most useless talent you have? Well, recently I started playing Zelda Breath of the Wild, and I'm pretty good at it. I've almost beaten the game in like 5 days, so I think that's pretty useless talent if you ask me. Danica from the Philippines says, do you have any plans to release Eyes in the future? This is a question I get about every single day. Honestly, no. The sound of the next project is kind of outgrowing like where Eyes is and was, but at the same time I know so many of you guys want it, and it's kind of my fault for teasing it in the first place. So maybe not on an album, but maybe on SoundCloud or something, or YouTube for you guys. Tatiana from NYC said, is there any theme link between cosmic soul searching and your future album? Yeah, I'd say something that threads all of the projects together is my, commitment and dedication to making something real. I think all projects of mine are little growth pieces and little, moments of me continuing, extending my sound and myself. And yeah, I'd say the realness kind of threads everything together. Porto Bazzi from Brazil, love you. I always see you supporting for years. You're the best. And shout out to all my Brazilian fans. Bazzi, if you could pretend one of your songs never existed, what would it be? I don't know if that made sense. If one of them never existed, oh man, I don't know. I love all of them. Maybe I would pick like the old one. Like maybe if I had to pick one, I don't know. I'm gonna skip that one. I don't have one I hate. Leah from St. Louis said, is there anything you wouldn't write songs about? I'd say no. I'm very open in my music, and I'm very comfortable telling the truth about my life, to create, that real relationship between me and my fans. I think it's important to be honest as a songwriter and as an artist, and yeah. Amber from Portland, Oregon said, where do you see yourself in 10 years? That's actually something I tend to ignore and to not think about, just because I want to try and be present, and I want to try and make the best decisions in my, my present life that I'm living right now, and not think too far ahead, because when you make plans like that, life tends to get in the way of those. So I'd say, instead of thinking about 10 years, think about what you can be doing as best of your ability right now in the moment. And that will usually take you to the wild thing you can imagine 10 years from now. Emily from Swartz Creek, Michigan. Hey, Michigander, we love that. Who is someone you have met that you were starstruck about? A few months back, I met LeBron James. And LeBron's been a hero of mine since a really young kid. And, growing up watching him, I think a lot of this younger generation looks at him in a really, heroic way. So when I met LeBron, I was completely starstruck. And he was so cool and so nice too. So Lana from El Paso, Texas, nice boss, said, have you toured some place where you said, I'd like to live here? Yeah, every time I go, I don't know why, this is kind of weird. Every time I go to Boston, I really like Boston. I like the college city around Harvard, and I don't know, it feels like, Boston feels kind of like Europe in the sense of a lot of it's been there for a while, and I don't know, Boston seems pretty cool. Lena from Norway said, you get a magic wish, what do you wish for? I would wish that everyone in the world would be really happy and insecurity in general would be diminished. So we would all live in a supportive, comforting society. I think that'd be cool. Amanda from Columbus, Ohio. We're kind of enemies because I'm from Michigan. But you said, what artist have you had on replay during this quarantine? I've been listening to a lot of older music in this quarantine, trying to use this time to study up on, some classics and some stuff I may have missed. So I've been watching actually these like live concerts, like Coldplay has one. I watched this Michael Jackson one the other day. All of those are pretty cool. Bianca from Sarasota, Florida says, do you still pull the oud out and play? Honestly, I haven't in a while, which is kind of a shame. Yeah, gotta get back to that. Maria from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania said, did I see you online the other day mixing drinks? What drinks are you good at making? You did see me online with Cosmopolitan making a drink. I don't know. I think I'm pretty solid at drink making, I'd like to imagine. I'd say my best drink, I could make a pretty gnarly old-fashioned. Yeah, take me up on that one day. Jasmine from Argentina. How was Renee's reaction when she listened to Renee's song for the first time? She was really, really happy. I think she cried. I think we were in... Did she cry? No, she didn't cry. Actually, I don't remember her reaction because I actually made the song in Hawaii and sent it to her, so I didn't see her reaction. Martyna from Chile said, do you know any Spanish? If yes, can you say something to us in Spanish? Also, Chile es la raja, which means something like Chile is cool, please. Well, I guess I kind of did it right there, so. Tema from Alpharetta, Georgia said, do you have a life motto / quote that you live by? Maybe not a motto or specific quote, but I like to live with the idea of presentness is the most important part of life. It's because if you're truly rooted and present in a moment, it will allow you to enjoy and see the little things around you as per if your mind was distant somewhere else. So being rooted in the present is really important to me and is something I definitely always try and do. Last question, Faith from Atlanta, Georgia said, what is your favorite flower? I don't know. I think the sunflower is really beautiful because when you put a bunch of them together, it's such a free, warm energy and feeling. So I think the sunflower is really beautiful. Yeah, well, that's everything. Once again, shout out iHeart and Romeo for putting this together. It's always an honor to be on Most Requested Live. Well, this is my first time, but grew up seeing people on the show, and it's really special. So grateful to be here. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me answer some of these questions, and hopefully gave you a little entertainment for your at-home quarantine. Once again, I'm Bazzi. My new single, Young and Alive, is out everywhere. I hope you guys are loving it and enjoying it, and we'll be in touch very soon. Wow.